Good afternoon, girls.
Good afternoon.
The voice is audible.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Saat has come in series.
Okay. My screen is visible, girls.
Yes, Saat has.
Okay. Then we can start.
Yes, ma'am.
So generally, we can start. I'll start NLP from a fresh point of view. Okay. The things we have discussed earlier were the examples of NLP, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now two things. Starting from the basics of NLP. Okay. We have seen this chart multiple times now, right? See. Okay. I am talking about AI. This is a bubble. This complete bubble is an AI bubble. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Inside this, I have one domain. One domain known as data science. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And another domain that I have in AI is computer vision. These we have talked about earlier.
Yes, yes.
In data science, I deal with data, right? Which includes numbers, some tables, all those things like numbers, tables, everything will come under data science. Is it clear? Clear, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
And everything related to images, videos will come under computer vision. I hope this diagram is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we have another domain which is inside AI. Okay. And that domain is a new domain, the topic of our discussion, that we are talking about NLP. Right? Now NLP deals with, okay, data which is humans' natural language. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
The language in which humans are communicating on in their daily lives. That all concepts will come under the third domain, that is NLP. Whose full form is,
Little feeble.
sorry,
Your voice is little feeble.
voice is not clear.
Yes, ma'am. It's little feeble.
Just a minute. How's it now? Is it better?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So NLP deals with natural languages. What are natural languages? Languages that are dealt with humans. Humans communicate in a natural language in their daily basis. So to deal with those type of languages, in AI we have a domain called NLP, which is known as Natural Language Processing. Is this clear, girls?
Yes.
Any doubts in this? So what we get to know about this, that NLP is a, if I'll say this line, just tell me it is true or false. NLP is the subfield of AI, right or wrong?
Right.
Right. Now what it is focusing on? It is focusing on that how our computers will understand and process human language. So we have a human here who speaks human language, right? Often we are calling this language as natural language. Our goal is that on the other hand we are having computers. So our goal is that whatever this human says, I should be able to understand it and process it. That's the goal. To fulfill this goal, this complete goal I want to fulfill, I will use the subdomain of AI, that is NLP. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now generally what happens, we see computer science, we see artificial intelligence. What are they talking about? They are talking about interaction of human and computer itself.
Yes.
So we are trying to design a program for the computer so that they can process the information. What AI is doing, what computer science is doing, they both are trying to create a program so that the relationship between, the communication between computer and humans can be done easily, right? So there, to understand its language, human language, right, computers need to have some program so that they are able to understand their language, right? Those programs will be done under NLP. Clear? Any doubts, girls?
No.
Now our need is, where do we generally use NLP? I have given you some examples, the applications that are being used generally in this era. So one by one application Sanjana will tell, one is Sadhana will tell. Okay. So applications of NLP. Okay. First application, Sadhana.
Chatbots.
Chatbots. Okay. Now chatbots, you are saying chatbots are a type of virtual assistant to us. With them, hello.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is there any difference between virtual assistant, Google assistants, and digital assistants?
No, Google Assistant is a type of virtual assistant itself. Okay. Google Assistant, Alexa, Siri, all these types, they are subpart of virtual assistant. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now if I am saying I want the names of girls, so Sadhana is one girl, Sajna is one girl, Kanika is one girl, so we have different names. but we all are categorized into girls. Similarly, Google Assistant, Cortana, Siri, Alexa, these are the name, all are the different names of virtual assistant. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next, after chatbots, what else you were giving, Sanjana?
E-commerce.
E-commerce websites. Now, e-commerce website is an example where they are using. But what they are doing in e-commerce websites? They are trying to, yes, they are trying to analyze it. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'll start from the basic ones again. First, I'm taking automation or automatic summarizations. What is automatic summarization means, girls? That I have 20 books on NLP, right? I am studying one topic called NLP and I have 20 books. Okay. Now it is very hard for me to read all the 20 books. Okay. So what I tried, I asked my NLP or my AI assistant to give me the summary of all these books. Getting it?
Yes.
Because nowadays whatever you see in the market, if you search one topic that okay, I want to learn computer science, there are huge information, that is also known as information overload is going on, right? We don't have a specific platform, otherwise we have huge knowledge base, right? So it is very confusing for us which book to read first, which book to read second, or which is the good book, which is the not that much efficient book, right?
Mom, but there can be one disadvantage by this, mom, because it won't provide all the details that are available in all these 20 books.
See, there will be a disadvantage that we'll not be able to get each line or each important part. But the more efficient your AI system will be, the more accurate information it will give.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes.
It depends on how well you have designed your artificial intelligence software. Okay?
Yes.
So nowadays what happens? There are huge data available on social media also, right? There we can't go to all the social media platforms and get the information, so we use summarization tool. Okay, so they will go and view multiple blog posts, news items, and filter the important ones and remove the redundancy. Okay, so that I get the useful information from large amount of information. Getting it?
Yes.
So one option is automatic summarization.
Ma'am, but here how the language is used?
So they are going to go and analyze the book first. So the book is written in which language? Human language, right? The books are written in human language, which is a type of natural language. Now this summarization will be done using what? Computers. But computers don't understand human language. So they need to use NLP so that the languages written in this book will be analyzed, understood, and processed. After processing it, it will convert and make it summary. So there NLP will be used. Getting it?
Yes.
Okay. Now next is sentimental analysis. We have talked about sentiment analysis.
Yes.
Right. So generally what are the sentiments? That we are having millions of posts right now online. If you go and check, millions of people are posting on Instagram, millions of people are posting on Facebook, WhatsApp, and everywhere, right? But our goal is to analyze which posts are positive, which posts are negative, right?
Mom, I have a doubt, Mom.
Yes.
Are all the posts, comments, and tweets based on writing? They also include images and videos.
Images and videos will be analyzed using computer vision, right?
Mom, but are images, does people also include images and tweets and posts, Mom?
So if there are two posts, okay, one post has language, okay, and another post has an image, okay. So right now we are dealing with this types of post, not these type of post. If we want to analyze these types of posts, what is the, is it a positive image, is the person smiling or crying or doing or any other type of expression, then we will go with computer vision. Here we are using NLP right now.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, but if they ask general question about the sentiment analysis and about the how people about the post and comments, should we write about NLP or CV?
You will always be writing about NLP because sentiment analysis is a part of NLP. Okay. Now what we are doing, that we have someone has bought a product and they have given this general statement as the comment to the post. Now see what they are talking about. This statement, if I go and comment, now I have to do sentimental analysis on it, right? So I want to know the opinion of my customer, so that next time when I deliver something or give something to my customer, I always get a positive feedback, and whatever the problem this customer is facing, I could avoid in my next sale. Okay. So what they are talking about, they are talking about a product. This is a product.
iPhone.
It is a product. So he or she is saying, we don't know the gender is unrevealed, I love the new product. Okay. So this is a type of a statement, but sometimes it doesn't work well, right? If I generally say this is a positive statement, this is a negative statement, both, right? First statement is positive, another is negative, right? But we have to go beyond this. This can be done using a concept called simple polarity. We have studied about polarity, guys. Plus and minus. One statement is plus and one is minus, right? But
we have studied.
We have studied, right? Polarity. There was a sign, no? A smiley face and this face. Got it? Positive, negative, we have studied. Let me show you again. I don't have this here. Okay. Somewhere we have seen, no?
Yes, ma'am.
You remembered, guys? Positive, negative.
Yes, ma'am.
This line is positive, this line is negative. That was known as polarity, right?
Yes.
So right now we are dealing with a statement which has, one statement has a positive polarity and another as negative. Now we have to go beyond this. Now we have to know more about this opinion. So what we'll be going to do? We'll be going inside sentimental analysis. Now what happens in sentimental analysis, girls? That we have to understand the sentiment in the context so that we can understand the opinion better. Okay, so in sentimental analysis we'll go and check each word. This is a positive word, this is a negative word, what they are trying to understand, what they are trying to tell, so that next time when I go and purchase something, so the customer will be satisfied from my sale or not. Okay, so there we will do sentimental analysis. Clear?
Yes.
Now next type of example is text classification. Right? What happened in text classification, girls? So we have we have a school library, right? This is the best example of classification, because in library, if you go, there are different sections being built for different types of books. For science books we have different section, for maths books we have different section, for computer science books we have different section, right? But now we have to do the same task on the given data to the computer. Now this is done by humans, right? Your librarian must be doing this. Now the same task we have to go and make it happen using computers. So in text classification we have to assign predefined categories to the documents, right? We have to tell, okay, I have some categories. These were the categories: science, maths, CSE, right? So I have to tell the categories to my computer. Okay, my category, one category is technology, second category is fashion, and third category is sports. So now I have to tell the computer that if a text comes, you have to find its information, and say a new file comes in, you have to categorize. Is it a technological? No. Is it a fashion? No. It's a sports? Yes, it's a sports. So I'll put it inside the sports folder. Right? Similarly, this is the example of email, spam email filtration. As soon as a spam email comes, it categorizes it into the spam category. How they are doing? They are reading the headings or the particular words and categorizing it as a spam, right? And sending it to the spam instead of the inbox.
Mom, but it can't be said that every spam email has a particular word, like, mom. A normal email it can even become a spam email.
So it depends, no? It depends on your AI model, how well it is trained. You have given 2000 words, that I am giving you 2000 words. If my email contain any of one of the word from the 2000, please consider it as a spam. But a new email comes to you, it doesn't has any of the 2000 words, but still it is a spam. So it will not go in the spam folder, it will go in the inbox folder. So there will be always a limitation, because see, humans do human error, right? You know what is human error?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Making mistakes in the program.
So humans make human error. Similarly, when we teach something to computer, there also occurs a human error. How? Because we have not given that 2001 word, due to which this email is not categorized as spam. So the well we train our computers, the well they will perform. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is on us how we make them intelligent, how much information we give them, and based on which they'll generate the classification. Clear?
This is
Okay. Any doubts still here, girls?
no.
Okay. Next, we'll be moving to virtual assistant.
So a real life example for text classification is spam filters.
Email spam filters will be a good example, right? Where emails will be categorized as, see, I'll give you the real I have the examples. So if we have this sentiment analysis, I have given you the three cases, that will be, one will be a positive, one will be a negative, and one will be a neutral, right? And text classification, we can go with the emails, chats, and everything. Okay? Now if we go with the virtual assistant, now what is virtual assistant, girls? So if you are owning a business, okay, you need one of your manager is the one who is managing everything in the company, okay, and they will be handling everything and telling you about it, that okay, today these projects have been done, okay, these much employees have been employed and everything. So they are working as your assistant. And what type of work they are doing? The work which you have given to them, or you are asking, okay, okay assistant, tell me how many employees have been working since 20 days. So the questions will be yours and answers will be given by an assistant. Similar concepts are being developed for computers. So in computers we have created virtual assistants like Google Assistant, right? Another is Cortana, Siri, and Alexa. So these all are, girls, are virtual assistants, but just the companies are different. Okay, this belongs to Google, this belongs to Microsoft, this belongs to Apple, this belongs to Amazon. Companies are different, but the concept of virtual assistant is same. Now you can, instead of talking to a live, or you can say a physical assistant, you can talk to your mobile phone, you can talk to your computer and ask them to make your life easier, like telling them, okay, make a call for me, keep note of my task, send a message for me, right? These type of tasks which earlier your physical assistant was doing, now you are able to do, make it work with the virtual assistant. Now virtual assistants has, yes,
Is Copilot a part of virtual assistants?
sorry,
Is Copilot a part of virtual assistants?
part of virtual assistants.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not able to understand the question.
Ma'am, is Copilot a part of virtual assistants?
Can you just type it in the chat box, because the voice is breaking maybe.
Sure, ma'am.
No, Copilot is advanced version. Copilot can include a subpart C. Copilot is the concept of AI itself, right?
Ma'am, then does it come under Google virtual assistant? Virtual assistants come under Copilot?
Virtual assistants comes under Copilot, girls. So what is the role of co-pilot, girls? Tell me.
Ma'am?
What is the role of co-pilot?
Ma'am, when we type anything, it will give us the required answer.
Okay. So co-pilot is a type of virtual assistant, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
But it is a chatbot, right? Virtual assistant. See, Microsoft Copilot you are talking about, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is a chatbot, girls. Okay? It is a chatbot. So all the chatbots and everything comes under NLP.
Yes, ma'am.
So it will always be considered as a part of virtual assistant.
Okay. Yes.
So after the all of these, a virtual assistant and copilot is also considered a part of virtual assistant.
Ma'am, but what is it that makes virtual assistants and chatbot different?
What's the difference? What makes virtual assistant and
Chatbot different, ma'am.
so chatbot is basically, girls, like a platform where already some knowledge. I'll just tell you about chatbots completely. Virtual assistants is a type of your assistant which is dealing with the type of queries you're asking them. Okay. Now, when I'll explain you the chatbot, you'll able to make a clear difference between them. Okay.
Yes.
Just wait for the chatbot topic itself, so that it gives you a complete meaning. But overall, if I'll tell you what's the difference, then it's a very quick difference. So when you talk about virtual assistant, it is covering all the type of task, from opening the door to closing the door, right? What is the weather? What any type of question you can ask them, because they are your personal assistant type. But chatbox particularly focuses on one particular task, that this chatbot is made for studies. You can't ask them the weather questions, they'll not be able to answer you correctly. Okay, they will tell you that okay, today's weather is this, but you can't 100% rely on them, because that chatbot is not meant for weather forecasting. Getting it?
Yes. Yes.
You can ask any type of question in virtual assistant, but in chatbot you are very much specific to the task, what
Ma'am,
task they are given. Yes.
so Copilot is similar to chatbot. Ma'am.
Copilot is a type of chatbot because it is providing us with the generative AI. Okay. And when we talk about AI Copilot, it uses all the type of data, but you can ask them and make it very much for a specific task also. Okay.
Ma'am, so in chatbot, the general knowledge is not incorporated.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Getting it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, let's move to the next part. Chatbot is clear. Now let's take an example from your book itself, right? So we are talking about AI project cycle, in which one concept is coming as an example or a case study. Okay, the book that is there, no facilitator book. From
Yes,
there, I
ma'am.
am taking that example. Okay. So they are saying that in today's world, everything is very competitive. Every tiny thing is becoming a task, and if in today's world you need to be best at every point and time. But sometimes what happens, you expect to be the best, but due to which you get lot of stress, you get into depression, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are nowadays facing very large amount of cases in which people, students are going for suicidal cases, depression, due to some peer pressure, studies, family issue, relationship issues, all those kind of stuff, right? which is affecting today's youth. So to overcome that, the depression and stress phase, they have designed a concept called cognitive behavioral therapy. What they have designed?
Cognitive behavioral.
Cognitive behavioral Why they have designed this, girls? Known as CBT. Tell me why they have designed this.
To find the root cause for the pressure and depression.
So that they can address the issues of stress and help people to overcome those issues by giving them CBT, that is cognitive behavioral therapy. What helps during this therapy, girls? They understand the behavior of the patient. First thing what they understand, as the name suggests, behavior of the person or behavior of the client, right? First thing they'll consider behavior, and second thing they'll consider in which form of mindset they are in. Are they having positive mindset, negative mindset? What is causing them the stress? Understanding all those things in their normal life, we'll be able to understand the patterns. Clear?
Yes. Yes.
So with the help of CBT, we'll be able to help our clients or patients to overcome stress and live a happy life. Now the problem is that this CBT technique, most of the therapists have been using so that they can help the stress and depression for their patients, right? But nowadays what happens, people are not willing to go to psychiatrist or not willing to tell them everything about their lives. Okay, so because of that, it is very much difficult to provide this therapy to the patients.
Why is it difficult?
Because people are afraid to talk to someone about their problems. They think how I'll be able to talk to them, or if they tell someone else about my problem. So there are multiple issues like social issues, or you can say they have an introvert personality. Say Sanjana is having some problem, but Sanjana is not willing to tell Sadhana about that because she fears, okay, what she'll think about me, or if she'll go and tell someone else. So the problem persists with Sanjana itself, right? So they are not willing to talk to their friends, family, and everyone. Similarly, maybe if you both talk to each other, you can be your own therapist. But due to some reasons, due to some fears, we are not able to tell to our close ones or the therapist which we are going to. Okay?
Yes.
So this type of problem is occurring in the real life in today's world. Earlier what happened, that the patient will go to the psychiatrist, take this therapy and get the depression and everything well. But nowadays they are not able to do that. Right? So they are earlier they have to take 20 sessions. Now they are not going for 2 sessions also. So there is a very much big gap between the person and the psychiatrist. Okay, if you're not going and telling the doctor your problem that my knee is hurting, how doctor will know? How will they treat you? Right? You have to tell her this is the problem I am facing. So the problem is been with the patient and the doctor. So if we take our AI cycle again, so in our AI cycle we have 4 W's, right?
Yes.
We have 4 W's.
Who, what, where?
So first W says who has the problem. Okay, this is the question. First W, who has the problem? Right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Now, who's the stakeholder? Who's the stakeholder? Who's the person who's facing the problem? The people who are suffering from stress and depression. So the patients are here the stakeholders, girls, because they are having the problems.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, what do we know about them? What do you know about your patients?
They suffer from stress.
Yes, they are suffered from stress and are avoiding to consult their psychiatrist. Okay, so you can say they are going through stress, right? And are reluctant to consult a psychiatrist. Okay, is this clear? Any doubt till here, girls?
No, ma'am.
The problem statement is clear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now the second W comes in. What is the second W? What is the nature of the problem? Right? What is the nature of the problem? First of all, the question arises, what is the problem? Right? Now tell me, what is the problem here?
Since the patients are not willing to go and consult the psychiatrists are not able to solve the problems of stress and anxiety among people.
Yes. So the people are not people, those are suffering, right? They are not going to the psychiatrist, hence living miserably, right? They are they don't want to go and to the doctor and resolve their problems, so they are living in a condition of suffer, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what we can say, people who are suffering are reluctant to go to a doctor or psychiatrist, right? And hence living miserably. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, how do you know is this a problem? Now, how you know this is a problem? Tell me.
Because of the psychiatry.
Because studies around mental stress and depression available on various authentical sources, because you have collected this all data from different sources and you are able to understand this is the problem that we are facing today.
No, but how do we know it's an authentic source, ma'am?
Because you are collecting the data, so the data set needs to be authentic. Na, you are the person who is collecting.
Ma'am, but it is not given in the question.
So the question is given, a problem statement is given, means we are considering whatever they are giving us the problem, it is from the authentic source, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So studies around mental stress and depression, we will consider our books, our question papers as authentic source always when we are answering these questions. Okay, we will not question them. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
available on various. How do you know? You have read this question, then only you know, no? So we'll say I get to know because of the authentic source. Now the third W comes in. What's the third W? Where. Okay, where does the problem arises? Clear? So tell me, where does the problem arises? First, when they are going through a stressful period of time, when they are having stress, right? Due to some unpleasant experiences, right? Only then, why do someone will go in stress? Because something has happened to them, then only they will go to stress and depression. Otherwise they will be living their happy lives. So they are saying, where does the problem arises? Okay, so from where the problem arises? When they are going through some stressful period, or due to some unpleasant experience or painful experience they have faced. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So now the third W. The fourth W is why. Why do you think it is a problem worth solving? Why do you think the problem can be solved? Tell me.
It helps people live a peaceful life.
No, how you think the problem that is between the psychiatrist and the patient right now can be solved with your solution? What solution you can provide?
They can be given discipline treatment.
Hmm?
They can be given the cognitive behavioral therapies.
So the problem was that they were not able to talk to their psychiatrist. If we give them a platform where they can talk or tell their feelings to any anonymous person, to any stranger, they feel better. If you and Sanjana are having some information with you, right, and you don't want to share it with each other, so you'll talk to some stranger, right, and tell your feelings to them, and then you'll feel better, right?
Yes, yes.
This happens. So we can also give them the platform where they can talk to some stranger or someone anomalous, so that their issues, their stress can be vent out.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we can say that patients can get a medium where they can interact and apply the CBT and suggest help whenever needed, right? They can talk to any type of person, they can talk about their therapies and everything, so that they'll feel better.
Yes.
So in how the situation will improve in future, if people are talking to anomalous people and getting better, so their stress level will be reduced, right? And they don't have to go to any particular psychiatrist, they can talk to anyone and consider them their psychiatrist whenever required.
And they can also give counsels.
Yes, they can talk to their anomalous peoples, strangers, and treat them as their psychiatrist. So they don't have to be very much aware that they'll share my information, or I should talk to them, right? What they'll think, because they are strangers, they don't know you, you don't know them, and whenever you need, you can talk and relax your stress and depression, right?
But that's what many patients are not willing to do so, right? So how can that improve the situation?
Actually the problem was that patients are not willing to go to the psychiatrist, which is a known person. Your doctor is your known person always, but we are giving them the platform where they can talk to any anonymous person, right, which they don't know, and they can just share their feelings as a friend, not as a doctor patient relationship. Getting it? if people want to go and talk to their psychiatrist itself, then earlier the situation was better. You go to a psychiatrist, take an appointment and do the therapy. Right?
Ma'am, but some psychiatrists can even be unknown to some patients.
So we are facing the issue with people that are having the problem, not those who are okay with their psychiatrist. Right?
Yes, yes.
We are talking to people, like say there are 100 patients, 50 people are okay with their psychiatrist, but 50 are there, no, who are not able to talk to their psychiatrist. We are making a platform for that. Making sense?
Yes, yes.
So what were the 4 W's we have? First was who. First was who, right?
Yes.
So who are the people who are facing the problem? People who are undergoing stress, right?
Yes.
Now second W was what problem they were facing, that they are not able to share their feelings, right?
Yes.
What was the third W? Where they need help in venting out their emotions, right? And fourth W was why. We have to provide them the platform so that they can share their thoughts anonymously and suggest help whenever required. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So we can create a personalized chat box or chatbot, you can say, where they can come and share their feelings, and it is mainly aimed for CBT, right? So a chatbot is mainly made for CBT purpose, so that patients can come and talk to the other people or psychiatrists hiding their identity, so that they can share their feelings anonymously. Clear?
Yes.
Making sense how the problem can be solved using making a chatbot? So
Yes.
there will be multiple problems. Okay, like this is one problem statement. In your question paper there will be given multiple problems. So the best way is using 4 W ways to identify who, where, what and why. Clear? So right now the problem that we had was like this, right? That on one side you have your thoughts, your emotions and your behavior. This is being solved using CBT, right? Now this can be done without chatbot earlier, but the problem was people are not able to talk to their psychiatrist, right? Not able to share their feelings. That's why we have created a chat box as a solution to this problem. Making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts still here, girls, regarding chatbot or anything?
Ma'am, how did using cognitive behavioral therapy, how is defining your thoughts?
So cognitive behavior theory is not a concept of computer science. It's a concept of medical science. Okay? In which what happens, we have a complete subject called psychology. Okay? In which people study about people's feelings, emotions, behavior, thoughts, and how human behavior works, how a person reacts when they are happy, how a person react when they are sad or angry or in fear. Okay, all these type of studies going on in that subject. So I'll just show you one example, a good example of that CBT, so you'll understand a quite better. Okay, see, it's a psychotherapy where people with mental health conditions, primary depression and everything comes in. So it is a type of medical science. So we are trying to make a chatbot to help medical science. right? We can say we are trying to involve technology with the healthcare sector. So technology will be chatbot and the healthcare domain will be CBT, mental health problems. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts? See, it's all about how your emotions have been triggered, how your thoughts been triggered, how your behavior. It is complete study of medical science. Now we are using that medical science. There was a problem in the medical science that it is not working efficiently. So we have created chatbot so that we can help medical science people and patients to solve their problems. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Till now, any doubts, girls? Just open that book and go through it once again, and let me know till here you have any doubts so that I can start with the next part. Then that will be how we'll create a chatbot now, how the model will work. Everything we'll be studying in the next class. Okay.
Yes,
So just go through the book once. Everything I have taught it to you. Just go and read it if you get time. Otherwise, it's been very much clear the same things. But still, if you have any doubts, let me know. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next class, girls, at any date you have analyzed?
Ma'am, next Sunday can
Next Sunday?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, girls, we'll end the class here today because the new topic will be starting from the next class. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, girls. Thank you. Have a great day, girls.
Thank you.